Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I am Jerry by name, and just a few description of the Pixelab app. So this is your text. This plus icon. Once you click on it, you open up. You use to import new text. Then this is your current date. Click on the plus icon again. This is your sticker. The sticker there, the clip art and all that. The inbuilt stickers and clip art there. Then this is your shape. You use your shape button to use the shape stuff to bring in necessary shapes you'll be using in your design. So, and you can use this your radius to expand the curves in the shape, or to change it to change the conformation of the shape. Here is your stroke width and all that. And what we will be engaging it, we'll be talking of it more in our practical section. So then once you click on this plus icon again, this is from gallery. This is from gallery. Use it to bring in images. Use it to bring in images. Use it to bring in images from your gallery. But I'm very sure you want to bring in new image, you bring it in by clicking from gallery. So a good example. Let's just bring in one. Okay, this one, you see. So use it to bring in images from your gallery. Then this is your draw tool. You use your draw tool to draw. Maybe you want to make any kind of sketch. Now look at. Okay, let me look at this dashed line. You see that? You see how your line is. Canyon effect. So something of that sort. So now this is this save icon here, this memory card icon here. Use it to save it. You use it to save your image as project and as normal image. As project means a raw file. It means the raw file of it. Maybe you're working on a work, and maybe you're working on a project, and you want to, or maybe you're working on a design per se, and you want to save it, so you come back next time. You want to save it as raw, so you want to come back next time, so you click on save as project. But if you want to save it as an image or as a finished product, you can save it as an image. Then this share icon is an icon where you use to you can as well use it to save your work. And look at this dimension stuff: very high, custom, low, medium, high, very high, ultra, default, and all that. So these are the various qualities of your work, qualities of your design work. Maybe you want to save them. Ultra means a kind of a neutral one. Very high, as the name implies, is maybe you want to save your work. You want your work to have a very, very high quality. The medium, low, and custom, default. So all these things. Now once you look at this quote icon, you go there to access some quotes in the app. Maybe you might be into maybe you like you love to be creating motivational arts and all that. So you can use this. I think the app has enough. You have enough motivational stuff. Look at this stuff. These simple notes on motivation, success, friendship, happiness, inspiration, positivity, and absurd. So the app covers for it. So then this one is from this three icon here. From here you bring in image from here. Any image you bring in from here, your workspace will assume it. Your workspace will assume the image, this image size. A good example, let us bring in this image I brought now. Let me bring it in. You see this one? So you see that if you bring it from this area, this one I highlighted now, from this area now, this use image from gallery. If you bring image from here, your workspace will assume the size of the image. But if you bring in image from this gallery, here, your workspace will not, as in the image will just come on its own like this. You get so that's the difference between the two. Then full screen, you click on full screen to see the full view of what you're doing. Then use image from camera. Peradventure you want to snap a camera and use it for your stuff. You can use your image and all that. You can use your camera, bring your image from camera and do it. Then export image, you use it for, maybe you want to send you see that this export image is same thing as this your share icon, so they have the same function. Then contact us and blog and all that, you use it to contact the developers of the app. Then tutorials, this is a direct link to their YouTube channel. And then remove as, recover autosave. Peradventure, this app has an autosave function. You use this, your recover autosave. Once you click on it, you'll be seeing some autosave, some things that maybe your phone tripped off suddenly, or maybe you had to exit the app suddenly without saving anything, so it autosaves your work. So these are the available autosaves so far. So then open.plp file. The PLP file means Pixelab project. So it's the project that we have saved so far. You see that some of the projects I've saved and all that. So that's it. That's what it's all about. Then your about is about the app. Then exit is if you want to leave the app. So now this icon here, this undo icon, use it to undo your work. Pixelab don't have redo. What it has only is undo. That's why anything you're doing, you have to leave it in its raw form, so you can easily manipulate and change whatever you want to change in it. Then look at the zoom icon. Once you click on it, you use it to zoom your work. You zoom it and zoom it, so you have to see what you're doing. Then this icon here, look at this icon here, is your ruler icon. You use it to maintain your alignment, your positioning, your sizing and all that. Then this other icon, now look at this icon, is a layer icon. It's showing you everything that's in your workspace, how it's placed in layers. This Pixelab app is very, very similar to Photoshop, in that Photoshop has layers, this one has layers. Photoshop has some things that this one also have. You get? So that's it. Now look at my project. Once you click it, you see different projects. Then this one, look at this A icon. This A icon means you're used to bring in your text. Whenever you want to bring in, use this AI. You click on it and bring in a new text, or you click here and click on text, or you go to your styles. You can I'm coming to that. Then this delete, you use this delete to delete your text. Click on it, click on delete. Then peradventure there is a new text, you use this copy icon to copy, to duplicate the text. Then bring to front, to back, to front and to back. You use it to bring your text to front or to back. And peradventure you want your text to stand behind something in your workspace. You use this to front or to back to change the position, to change where your text is. Like, you don't want it to be at the front, you want to be behind somebody or behind somebody. A good example, let me show you something. Let me show you all capital letter. Now let me change the color to something that'll be very, very prominent. Let me change the font to let me use Mozzarella Blue. Now let me expand it. Now wash now. Let me use a color. I'll be white. No, I need to use a color that is very, very now look at this jewel. Look at what I mean by to front. To front is already standing in the front, but to back, let us go to layer and check where that jewel is. Look at the jewel is already in the back. You get? So to front, I'll bring it to the front. So to back, look at it at the back. You see that? So that is what I mean. Then let me even use this jewel and illustrate the text too. Now click on copy. You see Joel has copied. So but before you duplicate anything, make sure you tapped on it and things are lighted already. Now position, you use this thing, your position to move the jewel. You get moving. Look at the speed of the movement. You get move by 20px, 8px. You get that. So you use it to move your other thing. But now look at this relative position. See what it does here. You use it to put. Look at this one. This icon here is a center icon. Use it to place your, no matter, even though the thing is here, once you click on this icon, while the things are lighted, it brings it to the middle. Now this one brings it to the center, this one to the middle, this one to the center. Wash, you see that? Click here and brought it to the center. Now this one is to the side, look at it there. Then this one to the other side, look at it there. This one is to the lower part of this, of the left of this, look at this one's to the lower part. And once you click, it brings it to this, very good. And this one's the upper part. You see that? Native position, very important too. Then this is your padding. Now watch what padding does for you. There are some text that can be so bigger than the cancel. There are some text. Let me use a font that is very stylish, font that is wrong and all that. There are some fonts that can be so let me use this one, Joe. You see that this arrow is this arrow. Look at the arrow. Okay, let me zoom it. Look at this arrow. It's cut here. You get it's not complete. So when you see things like this, is you use your padding. Look at this padding. Look at it. You use your padding to make the text have a free expression. This one, the right padding 15. Let me just 16. Let me do the right padding 16. 16. You see that? You see the error the error is already free now. Okay, let me leave it at 0. Or let me not. You see that? Now watch. You see. Look at the error. You see the error. So you use your padding to make your text has a free expression. And whenever you are adjusting your padding, make sure the left padding and the right padding is okay, so that your alignment will be balanced. Okay. Now see left padding 43, right padding 43. Everything is normal. If it's 15, if the left padding is 15, make sure your right padding is 15, so that when you want to align your work, everything will be okay. Then you use your color. You change the color of the text. Then use your texture. This texture, once you click on it, you can change a good example. Let me bring in gold. I'm on texture now. Let me bring in the gold, let me bring a gold image. Your texture, what texture does for you is that you can easily bring in your work. Okay, let me use this. Okay, wait. You can easily bring in your. You can easily use it. Put an image on an object or on a text using your texture. You get. So let me. How you understand this is if I bring a gold texture, place it on it. Now look at the gold. This thing. I click on it. Press good. You see the jewel as is already gold in color. So you achieve it using your texture. You get. You can play around with it. Then let me change everything back. Now this opacity is used to use the opacity to increase the opacity. Means transparency or visibility. See that I'll use it to do a whole lot of manipulation in this queue. Then look at your rotate. Use it to rotate your text and all that. Then your marks. You use your marks to cut your this thing. Maybe you want to do some crazy manipulations. Use your marks tool to do so. Now watch what I'll do. Watch what I'm doing. Let me show what you can achieve with your marks. Then let's place it in the middle. You see that? Now let us duplicate it again. Yeah. And let us now remove the marks in this one. The mask, where is that mask again? Look at it here. Deactivate it in this one. Yeah. And let us change the color of this text. I'm just showing the possibilities of your masking tool. I'll change it to this one. Then let us activate the mask again. You see that? Then let us wait out. You see that? Now I'm using it to illustrate something now. Now let's press it in the middle, and you see what I'm getting. See what you can do with your mask. Now this two jewel, this thing is a jewel that is this thing this a jewel that is pink in color and a jewel that is purple in color. I have a jewel, as in I duplicated it, cut one with marks, cut the other with marks. Just cut them in opposite directions, join them together. This is just a Pixelab App manipulation. You get? So that kind of stuff. Now let me separate it. You see this thing? It's just two things I just cut. But let me join them using my position. See that? So that is what you use your marks to do. These are the kind of things you use, or you even use it to cut images and all that. Now this is you choose font to change the font size of your jewel. Look at the jewel there. Look at this thing. Use it to change the font size, the digital handwriting of your text. Then this style, bold. Use it to make your thing bold. You use this one to make your italics. You use this one put it out to make it underline. Then use this one to cancel it as well. Then your curve. You use your curve to you see what it does. See. So that's what your curve does for you. Then text background, is to give a background to your text. Okay, that's instead of you to add a shape and blah 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 blah, you just use your text background to do it. You see that? We engage it during practical. Then this one is your alignment. Then spacing, maybe you want to space it along, you want to space it via words or via letters, it's up to you. Then this one is your line spacing. Then this one is your stroke. Stroke is, in other words, called outline. Use it to look at the line outside your text. You see that? Just change the color. You see that? Change the color to white. You see that? See that? This stroke is a powerful tool. As far as text effect is concerned, don't worry, I will engage us in text effect while we are designing some flyers. Then this one is your shadow, a wonderful tool as well. A wonderful tool as well. A wonderful tool as well. Then inner shadow, a wonderful tool as well. Watch what I will do now. Let us try and manipulate this one. Inner shadow is very wonderful. It's a very, very wonderful tool. Let me use this option. See now, it's easy to do some wonderful manipulations in your text. Just touch this like this. See that? You see how the text is looking now. See how the text is looking now. See the initial one. So it's with the help of inner shadow. My dear, you use this your inner shadow to make some crazy manipulations. Some crazy manipulations. Let me deactivate the inner shadow here. So look at the first text. Look at the one we have not tampered with. Look at the one we have tampered with. See how it is looking. So that's it. Then your emboss, use it to make your work look so plastic. You see that? Now this one, let us emboss it. Let us emboss this one. Click on emboss. You see how it's looking? Hey, it will look like something that was done with Photoshop, but they don't know it with phone. It's well. That is the sense of the class. We'll teach you wonderful manipulations with this. Wonderful manipulations with your smartphone. Wonderful manipulation. Then this is a perspective. Use it to look at what I did now. You see that? Use it to position your work. To change the perspective of your work. See that? So that kind of now 3D. See what your 3D does for you. So 3D shadow. Watch what 3D shadow does. Opacity. You see that? See that? See that? You see that? So your reflection gives your text a reflection. You see that? Then this other part here is when you're dealing with object. When you're dealing with object. You use it to deal with various objects and not text. Wash. Let's just click on shape. You see, this one is highlighted already because you use to deal with something like shapes and objects. Now you use this your copy to copy it. You use this one to crop it. Then use this one to front to back, just as I did in the flyer, in the text. This one position, this one relative position, this one relative size. You get. Then this one's your color. In your color, you have your normal color and you have your gradient. Your gradient is a combination of two or more colors. We engage it in a practical. Your texture, I already said of texture. Your opacity, you see that visibility. Then your color filters and all that I already made. Okay, use it to, don't worry, we're touching it in our design. Then your stroke, I told us what stroke means. Then your eraser, I eventually want to erase some part of it. You see that? You see what eraser does for you. Then your masking tool, you see what I told us what masking. Then your erase color, we'll be engaging it. We'll be engaging all these things during our courses, during our video courses. Then 3D shape, you want to make it to look like a 3D object. You use your 3D shape to achieve that in just one click. Your perspective, I explained it. Your shadow and your in-app shadow with your inbox, I explained it as well. Then once you go here in this other place, now look at this place. It is called your, now here has to do with your background. This is your background. You can make your background opacity. You can change the image size from here, or the paper size from here. Maybe you want to print out A4, A5 and the rest. So this is where you find it. All of them have their specific sizes. Then image, click here. You click on your image here at this side. I'm highlighting. Use it to see some default images in your Pixelab workspace. See that. Then from gallery, used to bring things from gallery, from camera. I already said something like this. Then when you click here, you see if you want to rotate your work, you want to make your work to be very nice. And again, if you want to add noise in your noise effect, you use your noise to achieve it. Then your stripes, you use your stripe to, once you click on it, let us remove this. Let us just, so this is your contrast. Your stripe, see what stripe does for you. So I don't normally use this thing. Your brightness is to make your work bright. Your contrast, okay. Your hue, see that. Then your saturation, see that. So as we engage in the app, how do you know how to use this app better? Is by constant practicing. As we engage in this app, as we keep on designing with it, making. Okay, let me go to the Pixelab folder. See the Pixelab folder. Grid view. See some of the designs I achieved of lately. April 12. You see that some designs I achieved lately with it. So as you engage the app and engage the app. As you engage the app, you will begin to get, as you be getting getting accustomed to it. You get. So all these things are achieved with the app. Your logos and all that. All these things were achieved with the app. So as well. Welcome once again to the class. Welcome to the course mastery. Welcome once again to your smartphone world. God bless you. I still remain your tutor Joy Jerry. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.